Kelly?
It's a brand new year, and with the start of the new year comes the dawn of new beginnings. That's what Getting Out, Staying Out does for hundreds of young offenders every day of the year. It helps them pursue their goals and fulfill their aspirations beyond the dream.
I grew up in Harlem, and I kind of had it rough. I grew up in foster care.
26-year-old Corin Mills tells me he bounced from family to family in foster care, never having a family to call his own. That led to a life on the streets, doing crime and doing time in prison. He was headed in the wrong direction.
I was just done. Like, I had no future.
But now Corin is a student in college. He plans to become an athletic trainer for a college or professional team. Where would you be without this program?
Oh, man. To be honest, man, on my life, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably be dead or in jail. 22-year-old William Waring is the father of a young baby boy. He wants to become a role model to his son, so he's leaving his old life behind, seeking to become an entrepreneur. I want to be a business owner someday. I want to open a chain of funeral homes.
Each of these young men have experienced difficult childhoods growing up in the inner city of New York. They chose to commit crimes and serve prison time at Rikers Island. But their lives are being transformed through a unique program that's based in East Harlem. GOSO, an acronym for Getting Out, Staying Out, is helping people overcome their past mistakes. It's a program that offers hope.
I try and talk to them about the future, that you cannot live in the past. What's happened is happened. I almost tell them, I don't even care if you did it or not. What I'm concerned about is, what do you want to do when you get out? And with respect to your record, what have you done since you got out? Mark Goldsmith is the founder of GOSO. Mark spent most of his life as a successful CEO and entrepreneur in the cosmetics industry. Now retired, he recalls his first encounter with students behind bars at the Rikers Island Correctional Facility in New York. Correction officers came up to me and said, we don't know why they're listening to a guy in a suit. Well, what are you telling these guys? And I did this analogy between General Motors and a drug cartel, one legal, one illegal, but I showed them that there were jobs available other than being part of the drug business. An instant bond developed between Mark and the students. He began to recall how he wasn't the best student when he was a teenager in high school, but he had strong family support that gave him a direction and purpose in life, something the young men in prison had been lacking. I remember what it was like being 18 to 24 years old and not having a clue. And then I thought to myself, what would have happened if I had grown up in East Harlem? What would have happened if I'd come from a family that had a lot of problems? I mean, I always say there, but for the grace of God, go any one of us. The mission of GOSO is to reduce the recidivism rate, and it has been phenomenally successful in doing just that. 80% of those who graduate from the program never go back to jail. Mark attributes that to providing hope for young men who had no hope at all, giving them the chance to discover their talent, abilities, and their dream. It's jobs that lead to careers. It's education, it's getting their GED. We have our own GED program right now. Going to college, staying in college. You got to love Mark and what he's trying to do, along with his staff there at GOSO. The participants in GOSO, by the way, have gone on to earn degrees or certificates and jobs. Their lives have been turned around because the staff has reached out to help them make a difference. Because of his success, the program is now being duplicated in other cities throughout the country. GOSO.
You know what? Telling these stories is so inspirational, Kelly.
Thank you.
For other people to start these programs or expand the
It's a great
existing
program.
ones. Thanks for telling us about it.
Sure.